Hi, my name is Mason and welcome to Monday Marvels, a monthly roundup of books and library services for teens and young adults at the Moscow Public Library. On today's episode, we're gonna get graphic. No, I'm not talking about blood, guts, and gore. I'm talking about graphic novels. They're just like any other book. In fact, they're more information-packed than a standard book might be. I mean, you've heard that pictures are worth 1,000 words. And if that's the case, then a graphic novel is worth a lot of words. There's also a lot of variety in the graphic novel genre, so I wanted to show you a few of the books we have in our collection and talk about the many merits of graphic novels. So let's get into it. One of my favorite graphic novels is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. This is based off of Noelle's online webcomic, and it's won several awards. It's all about Nimona, the sidekick to this evil man here, and they get up to all sorts of trouble. This book is fun because it's full of lots of imagery and metaphor that has a lot of layers that you can pick apart. She's also written a series called The Lumberjanes with another collaborator, and we have that in the library as well. Another wonderful graphic novel is I Am Alfonso Jones by Tony Medina. This is a good testament to the power of the graphic novel medium. Some people might be quick to dismiss it as glorified comics, and comics are great too. No one needs to disparage those. But this book really dives into some heavy matter and hard, difficult topics. Alfonso Jones, this character right here, is the victim of police brutality, and he is murdered at the very beginning of the story. He spends the rest of the book meeting other victims of police brutality in this sort of afterlife. And he and these other ghosts essentially visit a Black Lives Matter movement, and they watch those they've left behind in the world as they mourn and deal with the injustice in the world and the difficulties of police brutality. So it's a very current book. It deals with themes of the Black Lives Matter movement, and it's still very gentle on the way it handles the topic. So I Am Alfonso Jones by Tony Medina is an excellent graphic novel. Older readers might be interested in reading Fun Home by Alison Bechdel. This is an original graphic novel that then was adapted into a Broadway musical, but you may have also heard of Alison Bechdel from the Bechdel test, or the Bechdel-Wallace test. She was one of the women who created that test, which looks at film or any work of fiction, and specifically looks at how it treats women. So Fun Home is a very popular graphic novel, deals with themes of family and queerness, and I highly recommend it if you're interested. Now, those are classic graphic novels that were originally written in that format, but we also have adaptations. For example, we have Philip Pullman's The Golden Compass. This is a fully illustrated graphic novel adaptation of the popular series. This has also been adapted to HBO is turning it into a TV show currently. So we have many adaptations like this. We also have some Neil Gaiman novels that are adapted into graphic novel format. And then, of course, we have our typical comics like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. We've got Ms. Marvel. We've got lots of DC comics as well, and other independent comics. And these are more of that serialized, typical comic format that you probably think of when you think of comics. Another really popular author of graphic novels for younger readers is Raina Telgemeier. She's most well known for books like Smile and Guts, but she's also done a graphic novel adaptation of The Babysitter's Club. So if you've read these books perhaps as regular books, you might want to check them out as graphic novels as well. You can also read a lot of these titles and others online. The library has a lot of digital books in our collection. For example, I currently have Raina Telgemeier's Drama on my phone. Basically, anywhere you have internet, you can read a graphic novel. Go to latalibrary.org, click on digital resources, and that will take you to our Overdrive collection. All you need is the Kindle app or the Libby app, and you can read graphic novels, regular novels, audiobooks, anywhere you have access to the internet. Now, if you want to come into the library and look at our collection of graphic novels, there's a really simple way to find them. Our graphic novels are all sorted under the 741.5 code in the Dewey Decimal System, with one little exception, but we'll get to that. So if you go to the Juve section, juvenile, or if you go to the young adult section, either place, you can see this is a young adult book. This is Nimona. It's in the young adult section and it's sorted under 741.5. just like Babysitter's Club is sorted under 741.5. The Dewey Decimal System, I'm not even going to begin to get into it, but it's very handy for when you're wanting to look for a specific type of book or topic subject, and it's handy to know that graphic novels are sorted under 741.5. So come into the library, if you go into the juvenile nonfiction section or to the young adult nonfiction section, go to that number on the shelf and all of the books there will be graphic novels or comics. The exception to that, this gets a little tricky, is that some books are sorted as adult graphic novels, and those are sorted in their own section where they have the code GN, or graphic novel. So I Am Alfonso Jones is a young adult book. However, our library chose to sort it as an adult book. Fun Home is sorted as an adult book, though it is suitable for older high school students. So these are sorted under GN, and they have their own shelf in the library. Just come up to the front desk, ask a librarian, and they'll help you find them. One final library service that I really want you to know about is that you can submit a purchase suggestion. Maybe there's a graphic novel we don't have in our collection that you'd really like, or a book, or a CD, a movie, a TV show, or any media type. You can go online and submit a purchase suggestion asking the library to buy it. The way to do that is to go to latahlibrary.org and click on Your Account. Once you've logged in and gone to your account page, on the left side of the screen you'll see Your Purchase Suggestions. That's where you can submit a purchase suggestion. Just fill out a short little form with the author, title, any other information we need about it, and the youth librarian will look at your request and decide whether we want to add it to the library. We're always eager to hear from our readers, specifically our young readers, so we really appreciate those purchase suggestions because it gives us an idea of what you want to read. So please go to latahlibrary.org, check out your digital resources, check out audiobooks, graphic novels, books. The world is your oyster. We even have video streaming. So there's a lot at your library specifically for you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope you learned a little bit about graphic novels and some of the other library services that are available for you to use. I'll see you later.